Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey.
Hola.
Uh, um, Hello.
Bonjour.
Stop.
Yo.
What's poppin'? That's Jack Harlow.
Hello.
How long do we go?
Until we run out.
Um, Wagwan.
Super hello. Okay. Welcome back to Oh That Reminds Me. I'm Majid underscore.
My name's John.
He is John. And we're here to annoy you for a whole hour. Welcome.
True.
Now,
What's
how do
up?
we start? Oh, yeah. How are you doing today, John?
Oh my God, she actually asked me this time.
Yeah.
Only today. I can't talk about my week. You just want to know today.
Today for now.
I'm doing pretty good today. I didn't really do much of anything because I'm off. So I've just been chilling. Uh, a few days ago, or like last week, I got back into Skyrim. So I was playing a lot of Skyrim.
Whoa, Skyrim. That's
Um,
like the only single player game I think you can play, I feel like.
Dude, Skyrim is like the greatest single player game ever created, though. So it's okay.
Huh.
I don't know. You didn't really like Skyrim.
I played it, and then I stopped playing it. Thank you for
Very
listening.
fast.
It's just, I was trying to enjoy it, and I was just getting told what to do, and it made it really difficult for me to, like, figure it out, you know? 'Cause
Yeah,
Skyrim's such a
people
well-known
people will
game.
probably tell you what to do, but then at the same time, I mean, like the game does a decent job of telling you what to do, but it's also it's sort of like a mix of like you got like the main quest that'll sort of like point you, but other than that, it's just like a big old open world you get tossed in, and I couldn't imagine you being in the position I was in like when I started today because you hate having like extra quests in your quest logs when you play games, right? Like
I
you
just
gotta
like to
complete.
keep organized, and if I have a quest, I don't want to start a new quest, because then I'll have to do that quest as well as the
Dude,
new quest, and then it's a lot of quests, and I
I
get overstimulated because there's so many quests, and I don't know what to do with all the quests.
I was doing one quest line, but then it keeps bringing me to new areas. Then I talk to new people, and I ended up with like fucking 20 quests in my quest log. And so today has been like a cleanup day of just going through and slashing them all out.
Yeah, I realize you play a lot of single player games when you don't have a Wi-Fi, and the last one you
Well,
did
because
was Jedi Survivor. Not
then
Survivor,
there's not
Jedi Fallen
really
Order.
another. Oh my God, I should have kept Jedi Survivor downloaded,
Oh
and then
my
I could have played
god!
that
Wait, that would have been
because
great!
I purchased that, but I
Yeah.
only played it once.
I mean, I tried playing it for a second time when I didn't even finish the first time, and now I can't even play it, period, because it crashes, huh?
Fun. No,
Fun.
I've been missing playing online games though. Like Rainbow Six Siege, that's an addiction. I'm in my
But
Call of
isn't it
Duty
kind
phase
of
without playing
comfy
Call
to
of
play a
Duty.
single player game?
It has been nice. I've also been watching Natalie randomly messaged a server that we're in and asked if anyone remembered Joey Graceffa Escape the Night.
She
And
acting like this
then
is like a niche thing. Everyone knows this. Hello?
I did not.
What?
Me, Angel, and her friend had no idea what it was. We were all in call like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So it's kind of niche, I guess.
I thought everyone knew this.
I had no
I
clue what
used
it
to
was.
try to pirate the
No.
episodes so I could see it because
She
it was
she
YouTube
talked
Premium or some
she talked
shit.
about how she did successfully pirate the entire first season, and that's how she watched it.
I think I pirated the first season, but like Loki don't remember. I just remember like bad acting.
All I know, so we started watching it. I'm eating it up. At first, I was like, I don't know if
You
I'm
love
gonna get
drama.
into it. Like, I don't know if I care. Then in comes Matthew Nadeshot Haig on Joey Graceffa, Escape the Night,
So this made
CEO
you
of Hundred
bored.
Thieves, and I'm like, now I'm locked in. And then yeah, now the drama, bro. Nade Shot and Lele Pons, which I have never seen anything with Lele Pons in it.
Good.
They were beefing, bro.
Lele
Lele
Pons?
Pons, Lele Pons, I hated
Annoying.
Nade Shot, bro. Nah, she's pretty annoying.
Annoying. I'm sorry. Actually, okay, I say annoying, but at the same time, I did watch all of her Dancing with the Stars dances. She was in the new season.
Oh, I think I did technically see something.
What is Dancing with the
I
Stars
watched some of
happening? The stars.
but yes, I've been watching that, eating up the drama. It's been really funny because, like, I don't know, I like really bad TV shows, and this is like the definition. And then Nat told me that
There's like 30 seasons.
apparently season one had a budget of like $1 million.
He was like the first like YouTube show, I feel like. He was,
And
like...
now, because she said she got some TikTok of him like talking about it, and that's why she wanted to watch it again.
It was probably the
and
one
apparently,
where he talks to his ex and they're like drinking or something like that. Or he's been doing a lot where they're in like this white room with a white table and he's just talking to someone, and like it's like you have to like tell it or you have to like eat something spicy or drink something kind of vibe.
well, apparently
I
he
never
made
watched him, but I do know a lot about him. This is like Taylor Swift. I know a lot about them, but I don't like them. I don't know why.
I don't dislike him from what I've seen in the thing, but that's
No,
like
I don't dislike him. I just never watched his content. Like, yeah, I watched
this
a
is
little
the
bit.
first time that I've like watched anything with him in it. But apparently he like made or is making a movie version of it.
Oh.
And then I looked it up, and there was like $100-something thousand like crowd funded for it and stuff.
People
So
do
who knows?
like YouTubers.
Who knows how that's going or if that's gonna release? But yeah, that's been my day/week. How has your day been, and then week?
My day. Well, did you mention your week? You just said you're off today, and I actually no, I didn't. I said not to mention your week yet.
Yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned my week, so we'll just do your day.
Okay, my day was good. It was my second day off in a row. Rare thing. I went thrifting. I got 3 tank tops for $15. Kind of a steal.
Okay.
I tried on a skirt because I want to get into a skirt phase. Didn't like it though.
Well,
Tried on a dress. It was long.
You said you're like in a skirt phase right now, no?
Well, I'm in a skirt phase without skirts. That's my issue right now. I got one skirt and I like that skirt, but other than that, don't have a skirt.
Mm-hmm. So you want like a rotation?
Skirt. So I got jeans.
Okay.
But the jeans didn't fit my waist, but I still got them because it's something called belts. I also
they were like
ate
too big.
food and then tried the jeans on and they fit better. So I just gotta like bloat and we'll be good.
You just gotta. If you eat a bunch, then you're good to go.
Exactly. But then I went to a lake and I got ice cream. I got mango ice cream with my mum. And then I went
Strawberry
home,
ice cream in Malibu.
and I had a headache, and that was not very fun. But yes, I felt like a very like white girl. I had avocado toast when I woke up. I went thrifting today. Don't know why these are white girl activities, but I feel like society has made them to be.
I am part of the blessed section of society. I don't know if I'm majority or minority, but I don't get headaches a lot. So like for the longest time,
my sister would hate you because my sister has headaches every day, I think, or something like that.
For the longest time, like I didn't even know what like a migraine felt like or like a headache really felt like. But
and now
I get that.
you do.
It's like very rare that like I don't know. I just look at them a lot. Yeah,
that was my day. I was gonna mention my week, but I haven't asked it, so I can't mention my week yet.
How was
your
rest
week,
of your
John?
week?
I said before you said it, so you have to answer first.
My week was pretty good. I started playing Skyrim.
Oh wait, you didn't mention your week then, I guess, huh?
No. I mentioned that
you played it today.
I mentioned I played it today. You know, I had work, the usual. Yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy.
I worked a 16-hour shift.
Fun.
Yes, that was a little tiring.
How do
Uh,
you feel about that? You want that to become the regular, or?
no, because I was a little bit exhausted because I went to a shift and then I went to an after party, but I was still working technically during the after party, but like I didn't have
Hmm.
to work. But the thing is, though, I don't like parties.
Yeah, it was
So
funny because
everybody was drinking and
you you
everybody.
jo- you joined call
I
while you
did
were
do that
there,
because I was a little
and
bored.
I saw flashing lights, and I made a joke, and I went, "Oh, you at the club right now?" And then you pan, and there's a bunch of people like drinking and dancing, and I was like, "You're kind of at the club."
No, I'm sending you a video of me sitting alone while ABBA is playing as I wait to leave because my ride is my boss.
Oh, were they
And
like
and they were
at the
still
party?
working.
Oh, they were working. So wait,
Uh,
did
I
you
was
throw
getting
the party for
paid.
work?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes
And
sense.
I
That
was
makes
getting
sense.
paid during it.
Hmm.
I just don't like parties. And it was an after party, and like most of the guests left. It was also like really, really dirty area because we were in an abandoned building. Because that's the
Yeah,
aesthetic.
when you one of your B reels you posted when you were first there, you had like a mask on and stuff, and it just looked like one of those almost like parkour videos through abandoned buildings, or just like don't like abandoned building at 3 a.m. challenge. Like
Yeah, it was
it's just the most random spot ever.
yeah, so I don't know what I was gonna say, but so it was a black tie event, and if you don't know black tie events, you don't have to actually wear a black tie. Learned that the hard way. Wore a black tie
Oh,
actually, but girls normally have to wear gowns, which means that they go on the ground. So my
uh-huh.
boss, who knows the environment, was wearing a white gown, and by the end of the night, that
Oh,
dress
it
was
was
not
not a white
white.
gown.
No.
Oh,
But that's my little story. But I was gonna mention something with it, and I kind of forget. Oh, this person that I work with, she posted like I don't know where she got this, but we took like a group photo, and I'm just coincidentally cut out of it both times. Like the first time I was just on the
like
side. The second time I have
are you
someone's hand right where my face is.
are you completely? Oh, okay. The one where you're off to the side, are you cut off in the original photo or in the post?
In the post that they made. I don't know if it's
Oh,
in the original. I don't know how they got these images.
uh-huh.
I don't know where they went, but I would like to see the image. But
Is it
it
like
was
the one where the hand's covering you? Is it like the Mike Wazowski one where like the
kind
logo
of
covers him and you can
a
you
little
just barely
bit.
see the outline of him?
But yeah, no, I don't like parties, which is also kind of funny because I love um what's it called? Concerts. And I feel like they're kind of like similar vibes, you know? Is that just
No,
me?
cuz like a concert, you don't there's no expectation to like interact with anyone. It's like up to you if you want to talk to other people there, you know? Whereas like
Hmm.
a
Okay.
party, there's sort of like a social expectation that like you're there. It in itself is a social event, so like you're expected to like talk to people and socialize.
Yeah, party, not a fan. Don't like it. I also just don't drink. So like, I
Hmm.
everybody was drinking, and I was like, "Can I get a Canadian dry? Can I get some?"
What do you call it when it what so when there's not precipitation in Canada,
I think I would call
what could
that.
you refer to that as?
I would say that's a little bit of a Canada
Ah,
dry.
I get it. Get it. I've been doing that joke for too long.
It's been 5 years. Help me. But do you like parties? You went to a party recently.
Yeah, I love parties. I go to parties all the time. I get invited to a bunch of them.
You literally planned the
Um,
party.
uh, I did not plan a party. My
Your mother
my mother
did.
planned the party portion of it.
I feel like
Um,
it'd be
I
fun
don't
to
know.
plan. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is a me thing. But my house was never like the social house. Like, I always went to my friend's house. So I feel like when
Uh-huh.
I keep getting TikToks of like lifestyle videos and I love them. And I feel like if I owned an apartment slash house, like, I kind of want to like have like days where like I make dinner for my friends, but then I realize that my friends don't live near me, and then I realize I don't have friends that live near me, and then I realize that I will just be having it with my cat and my boyfriend potentially. So yeah.
So I'm the opposite to where my house was always the house. My mom loves hosting stuff. My all my brother's friends and like my friends and stuff. If anything was happening, it was at my house. So
You're kind of like,
yeah,
I don't want to
in
deal
the
with
future,
that.
I'd like to be on the opposite end. I'd like to go to, I'll come to your house for dinner.
Yeah, let us
I
know.
was getting the invite,
Would
right?
you? Yeah. Well, like you just gotta drive like a few hours.
It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, just let us know. Are you the type of person to host, or would you want to be invited?
Because like
As if you guys would get invited to parties and stuff.
ah, sorry.
Yeah.
But when you're constantly the hosting house like I am, I'm sure you've heard me complain sometimes. Like you just get kind of tired of it. Of like
I don't think like okay, like
every I mean, my mom finds any little excuse to
yeah,
throw a
no.
party and get everyone there. It'll be the most like minor holiday in the world, and there's like a barbecue for it, and it's like
See, you
sometimes
have a lot of family. When I say party, I mean
that
like
too.
maybe like 4 people, maybe like 5.
Yeah,
Like that's
parties
a
like
party to me. That's
like my birthday party when it was just like hanging out with friends and stuff. That's fun. But when there's like a lot of people there, especially family, I'm good on that.
like I'm not gonna invite my cousin. I don't know my cousin. Maybe that's why. But I asked you how your week was. I have a riddle.
Oh,
Do you want to do the riddle? Or should I save the riddle for another day? For another podcast that's going to be...
you know what? Welcome to Mackenzie's Riddle Hour. Every podcast now, she will have a riddle. She doesn't know this,
I
but
know a
I'm
lot of
making her do it
riddles.
now.
I know a lot of riddles.
Go for it.
This
It'd be
riddle
really
I got
funny.
from TikTok, so you
It'd be
might
really
have
funny
seen
if
it.
you. It'd be really funny if you said one of the riddles that was in Escape the Night.
Oh, no. Okay. Ready, John?
Yeah.
Spell candy.
Silence.
Oh.
If I pre-fired it, that would have been good. Okay, go.
Spell candy, but with 2 letters. Now he's thinking. Give us your
Spell.
thought process.
I mean, I guess M&M. There's 2 letters there, and M&Ms.
No,
That's a
like
type
the
of candy.
word candy.
Spell the word candy with 2
With 2 letters, yeah.
I don't think you
It's
can do that.
possible.
I don't.
I'll let you sit with it. At the end of the episode, I'll tell you what the answer is.
I don't think that's possible.
No,
I don't
it
think
is.
that's a thing. There's
Let
like
us know if you got it straight away. But I'll let
there's
I'll let you know at the end of the
there's
episode.
like more than 2 letters in the word though.
I spell it with 2 letters.
Not sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We'll come back to it. Just wait, everybody. End
So
of episode.
I wrote down a topic in the topic channel.
Okay, I have a topic also, but I didn't
When-
write it down because I just remembered
when
the topic right
you-
now.
When
Yes.
you read the topic that I put,
Let me read it out loud. I
what
haven't
what
read
do
it yet.
what do you think it pertains to?
Okay. Topic was Elden Ring boss.
Yeah, just like
I
simple
would
go.
assume
What do you
it
think?
would mean the Elden Ring boss.
No,
No,
that's where
no?
you're wrong.
Maybe someone at your work looked like an Elden Ring boss.
My boss, one of my bosses. So I was at work, right? And the closing.
Oh my god, I was right with the
like,
boss.
Yeah,
I mean-
the leader of closing, the like closing team lead, right? He like oversees nighttime operations and stuff. I've had very few interactions with him. Before I went on the trip, he was new, but he's a really nice guy, and he's always like really calm. And I've never heard him swear or anything like that, right? I go in the back while I'm picking an order the other day, and when I go back there, I hear his voice, but he's talking like I've never heard him talk before, and he's like, dude, I fucking can't. Like, oh my fucking god. And he just keeps throwing the F word out, right? And I'm confused. So I perk my little ears up and I start listening. He's like, nah, that fucking boss is so annoying, bro. Like, I just been playing Elden Ring and like I keep grinding and like I'm so overpowered and I grinded so long, but this fucking boss, man, like Jesus Christ. And he's just talking to another one of my coworkers, raging about Elden Ring. I didn't even know that he played games. He's never talked about that. But he's just raging about how fucking annoying the fucking boss is in Elden Ring, and like he's so fucking overpowered. And I could normally like one shot all these enemies and stuff, but it's this fucking boss, man. And I don't know what boss it is, but apparently he's having a hard time.
Like it might be if it's a DLC, maybe like the snake one that I'm on right now, because or the last guy, that last fight guy, kind of a pain in the ass. Now it'd be really funny if your boss walked by, and he's like, "This fucking boss, man."
It's fucking boss, bro. Nah, and like, I wish I knew more about Elden Ring so that I could like tap into the conversation and talk, but I don't. So I couldn't join in. I didn't want to seem like a poser,
Watched
you know.
my streams, you would have. I don't know anything about it.
But it's like, I couldn't tell you other than Melania. There might be a guy named like Godfrey or something. God something.
Godfrey.
Like if he names a boss that's not that or like Tree Sentinel, like I'm completely lost and can't.
I was stuck
you know
with
what I mean?
Tree Sentinel for a minute.
But like my HR team lead, he is. I've talked to him about games before. He is more of like what you'd imagine of your boss being a gamer. Like he's got like the wife and kids. And like the wife finally let him get a PS5, and he likes playing Spider-Man because he likes Spider-Man, and yeah.
Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you have to be a middle-aged man to play
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Are you saying I'm a middle-aged
but
man?
it's like, but it's like when you imagine your middle-aged boss playing, you know, video games. You don't imagine them playing Elden Ring and raging about how overpowered they are, but this one fucking boss, man. You imagine them talking about how they're playing a superhero game.
Spider-Man. Hello? Did we lose him?
Oh, maybe you weren't gonna talk. I thought I knew your topic, but I guess I don't.
I do have a topic.
I thought I like set you up for a perfect transition. I thought you were gonna talk about like.
Oh my god, that is a perfect transition. Wait, that is my topic. Wait.
Talking about superheroes
Talk about
and such.
Superheroes. San Diego.
Dude, I thought I oofed you so well, and you just didn't pick up, and you just the call went completely quiet. I'm like, superheroes.
Yes, San Diego Comic-Con happened. Whoa.
Shouldn't you say, oh, that reminds you?
And that reminds me. Hey, we got a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a ayo, a little bit of a whoa, a little bit of a this is the next villain because the other guy, you know, did a uh-oh, haha. Why did everyone keep doing that? And the next one is going to be the Doom of Doctors.
Well, that's the next like big. I guess technically the next villain is like something in Captain America, and then there's also like there's like Galactus is coming up in like the Fantastic Four, but he's like the big bad, the next Thanos, if you will. But there's something strange afoot. Who's playing Doctor? I'm saying Doctor Strange. Wrong guy.
Doctor Strange is not the one playing
Doctor Doom. Who's playing Doctor Doom?
It seems like somebody who's playing. Okay, Robert Downey Jr. is joining back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Is it the MCU? Is it classified as MCU? Anyways, he's playing Doctor Doom, and people are hype and people are pissed off.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen more pissed off than hyped.
Now, what are your
just like what my algorithm has said. My thoughts. So keep in mind, this opinion is coming from a Marvel casual. I've never read a comic book in my life. I've only seen the movies. I've not even seen all the movies or all the shows. I'm a very casual fan. I watch the stuff that I like, and I don't watch the stuff that I don't like. And lately, for me, Marvel has been falling off. But it's not necessarily just a Marvel thing. the Disney cycle of like pumping out 50 TV shows that you need to watch to understand the next movie, then they're 6 episode specials and ultimately don't mean a lot. I got tired of it and I stopped watching.
Fair enough.
But when it comes to my only tidbit about Doctor Doom is one of my favorite villains. I don't know anything about Doctor Doom. I just think he looks really cool, so I'm excited for him to be in the MCU. My thoughts on this, I think that if they somehow thought of a way to execute it really well, then it can be good, but it's going to be so hard to do because again, with the sort of like Disney cycle of, who's a what's it, you got
Hmm.
to watch all these movies and stuff. They had a shit ton, and I mean a ton of setup for Kang to be the big bad. And then right at the last moment, Jonathan Majors is a shitty person and crazy play call. Instead of recasting Kang, they broke the in case of emergency glass, brought back Robert Downey Jr. and he is going to play a completely different villain. And there's only like 3 movies maybe of possible setup.
Yeah.
Not even though, because like the Captain America movie was done before this, I think. So I don't think there's any way to really set him up in that. So there's like,
Honestly, overall, Marvel, I feel like they were like, we're doing really good with him. Let's bring him back.
yeah, I told you know that video where it's like the party ended hours ago. Like, why is he still
And
here?
I'm
And the guy's
still,
dancing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I imagine Marvel because like Endgame was such a good ending to the entire like cinematic universe, all the saga and stuff like that. And then since then, like there's been like 1 or 2 good projects, but like as a whole, it feels like they're still trying to ride off that high and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But a majority of the people a majority of like the general public at least that cared about it is clearly falling off because the movies aren't performing nearly as well. Um, and like I don't know what they can necessarily do about that, but I feel like if after these 2 Avengers movies, because they announced the dates too, and like it's like 2026 and then 2027. And when you think about it, you're like, oh, those are only like 2 and then 3 years away. But then when you think about it in your age, you're like, I'm gonna be 23 and then 24 years old. And then it's like, what are they gonna do after that? Am I gonna be like 27 years old and the next Avengers movie's coming out and they got a plan for another one when I'm 30 years old? Like, at what point does it just end? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it will never, or like well, maybe when Kevin Feige passes away, but like
Hmm.
it's getting it's a lot. It's like I'm so behind. I think I stopped watching after She-Hulk. Like I haven't watched Miss Marvel. I haven't watched the Marvels. I haven't watched whatever else came out. What is Secret Invasion, Secret War? What is it?
Oh
I don't
yeah,
even
Secret
know.
Invasion. Yeah, I didn't watch that.
But it's just
Um,
like, goddamn, man,
yeah,
goddamn.
but this choice in particular, I think it's a controversial one for sure. I've seen one of like the most legitimate criticisms that I've seen is, and I didn't know this, but I believe I could be wrong. Doctor Doom is like normally written in that he's of Romani, I believe, descent, and like part of his backstory and like why he is the way he is a lot of like racism and stuff that he faces. So a lot of people are upset that they essentially whitewashed the character for fan service is how they see it, rather than casting someone who would have like properly fit the role and like fit the description of the character and stuff. They
Yeah.
just went, people love this guy, like it's gonna get them
But
super hyped to be back.
there has been like people saying like he's going to play like a corrupted Tony Stark in an alternate universe,
Yeah.
and then other people have been like Doctor Doom never even takes off his mask. But at the same time, like they
Uh-huh.
should give it to a character. Sorry, when the character is a certain like culture, like
Ethnicity
ethnicity
and
background.
it like plays into their character really heavily.
Yeah, I feel like it should go back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it should.
It should go to someone that fits.
Yes, thank you. I know words.
It should go to someone who fits that and like properly actually like represents the culture that the character is supposed to be coming from, rather than just like not butchering the character, but like completely changing it. You know.
Yeah, I am interested in seeing how it goes.
I think. See, my problem is like. I was talking to Angel and Natalie about this a lot. In the case of like Spider-Man No Way Home, that's the last one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they like brought back the other Spider-Man, and it was like an amazing moment. Like I remember I saw the movie like a day early in theaters, and I watched it, and it was super hype and super exciting and really cool, right? But then on rewatch, some of the elements of the plot like could use some more work, and then there's a lot of like awkward spacing of like characters will show up and then there's like a pause because they're expecting cheers and shit from a crowd, but you're just at your house rewatching it. And so I hope this wasn't done just to be like that and just to be fan service, and like there to just be a scene where like he takes off his mask, or like they figure out that it's Tony, and then they're just like, and then everyone like gasps and is like, oh my god, and then everyone's sad. And so I hope it's like, I don't know, I hope it's well written in the plot and like actually makes sense for him to be back, you know?
Yeah, no, fair, valid. I'm trying to think of another topic. Oh, you want to know something else that happened this week?
What else happened this big week?
Not only San Diego Comic-Con, but something across the world. Is it really across? Somewhere in Paris, there's the Olympics happening.
Yo, true.
Yo. Have you watched any of it?
I have not watched any of it live. I saw, here's my experience of the Olympics so far. I saw LeBron James carrying the American flag during the opening ceremonies on a boat, and
yes,
he
they
was
were all on boats.
He was running our country, and he looked sick while doing it.
But it's like kind of sad. Okay, wait, before we move on, with the boat. So basically, I didn't watch the opening ceremony because I was working a 16-hour shift. But they were all.
Sorry, will you be able to remember what you're gonna say?
Maybe.
Small side note from that. While I was working, I guess the opening ceremonies were happening and I didn't know. The guy from electronics comes to the back where I'm working and he has to get some stuff. And it's like he wanted me to give him props that he's an Olympic guy, but I just don't really care. Because he was like, he made a really bad joke. He's like, pardon the French, by the way. And then I didn't react. And then he was like, I'm watching the opening ceremonies. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I like carried on with my work. And then he goes, yeah, I'm just like an Olympic, sort of like Olympic head. Like I just love the Olympics. And like every year, like I've always been watching the Olympics. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's tight. And he's like, no, like you don't understand. Some of the games have already been happening before the opening ceremony. So like I was watching women's soccer and men's rugby like at the same time. And I was like, that's pretty crazy. He's like, yeah. And guess what? I'm going to be up till like 3 a.m. watching the Olympics. And I'm like,
yeah, no
way.
One of my friends
Can
is
I
covering it.
Get out of this conversation?
One of my friends from work is covering the Olympics, and her shift like is 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. Or 2 a.m. to 12 p.m. But
okay. You can carry on though.
So yeah, they're all, Paris, it has like a river or something that has a lot of shit in it, but they all like...
I don't want to keep cutting you off.
Go.
Do you know about the protest?
Yes. We talked about it on the podcast, I swear.
Did we?
I think so.
Gee, I have no memory of that. If we did, my bad, but small repeat. Basically, they were trying to clean the river that was apparently full of shit. But people protested because it was costing a lot of money.
Sorry, I clicked on something and now all of the podcast just heard doo-doo, doo-doo. My bad, guys. I was just connecting with people on LinkedIn while I'm doing this. Don't mind me.
The government was trying to like clean the river, something that was full of shit, but it cost a bunch of money. So to protest it, people shit in the river on purpose to keep it dirty.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they rode boats and like. Mm-hmm. I feel like if you got chosen to be like the flag barrier, like the barrier, bearer, and all you have to do is just stand and hold on a boat, it's so much like not as cool as when you walk into a stadium and you wave. Like I don't know, maybe that's a me thing.
That's because your country your country doesn't have a very famous painting of someone holding a flag on
We
a boat.
have.
LeBron
Oh.
James looked like George Washington crossing the Delaware River, leading the American Olympians into fucking battle. That was badass, bro.
But wouldn't it be more significant? Wouldn't it be better if
It
we
would
were,
be cooler like that.
yeah.
I saw a clip from like an old, for example, like the Olympic torch. I saw a clip from like an old Olympics where apparently like they like loaded it onto an arrow and the dude shot like a perfect snipe and like lit the Olympic bonfire. Meanwhile, this one, I saw a video of Snoop Dogg carrying the Olympic torch. I was like,
What?
what is going? You didn't
You
see
just
that?
smoked a bong on it.
Snoop Dogg got to carry the Olympic torch for a while. I was
I
like, what
did
the fuck
not
is
know
going
that.
on?
I was gonna say something and I forget now what I was gonna say. Oh, but yeah, no, I love watching the Olympics. I haven't watched a single thing yet. That's actually a lie. I watched a little bit of swimming today. Canada plays fifth in it. What the fuck?
I don't want to see I don't want my conversation with my coworker to be seen as me hating on the Olympics. I think the Olympics are really cool and I like the Olympics too. I was just trying to do my work and this guy would not stop bringing up that he's watching the Olympics to get me to acknowledge that he's cool for watching the Olympics.
No, but like low key, like the Paris Olympics, I think is like one of like the worst Olympic. I just
Oh, really?
they lifted the flag, the Olympic flag, upside down. They then
Oh.
also, I believe, introduced either North or South Korea as the other one.
Oh.
And they also recreated the Last Supper.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was
And it's
really
just like-
controversial.
Why are they? And then they have this
Yeah.
shitty river. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
some
what the
some
hell?
cool things that I have seen though from the Olympics so far. There is a girl. I don't know if she was for Team USA. I'm not sure which team she was for. But she is a Olympic skateboarder, right? Which is really cool because one, Olympic skateboarding's tight. That's like a recent sport. But also it's cool to just see like I don't know, diversity in the sport, especially in like such a male dominated sport. And she's 16 years old and got I'm not sure if it was silver or bronze, but she got a medal at 16 years old in skateboarding, skating in
Oh.
her own Nike SB collab that she has with Nike,
Wait,
which is
what's
just
her?
super
Wait, do you
sick.
say the name? Sky? Is that her? No. No?
Have it bookmarked, but I don't have internet, so unfortunately, let me try.
Because I
Olympic-
know that like this is skateboarding. You said I kind of zoned out a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Olympic
Skateboarding. There's
skateboarder.
a British little girl named like Sky or something in the Olympics that is very well known and has won like a bunch of stuff, and she's cool and very popular. Skateboarder. I think her Sky Brown. And yes. That was
I'm attempting a search on X, the everything app.
Sky Brown is a British/Japanese professional skateboarder and surfer who competes for Great Britain. She's the youngest professional skateboarder in the world and has won the American TV. She was in Dancing with the Stars Junior. I do remember watching that, yes. And she won her first medal at Tokyo 2020 as 13 years old. Wow, she won bronze. Wow.
I cannot find this.
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Oh, here it is. I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm so
That's
sorry.
not her.
Raisa Leal, I believe. Raisa Leal won a bronze medal at the Olympics while skating in her own SB dunk collab at 16 years old.
Honestly, I'm disappointed that Sky Brown
Which
doesn't
is pretty
have a
crazy.
collab already like that. Not gonna lie. I was gonna say something and I forget. Something about the Olympics, but I don't remember.
Should I say my thing about the Olympics,
Say
or do you
your
want to keep
thing
remembering?
instead.
Another thing that I saw, which if I knew that the Olympics were going to be like that, I would have tuned in. Apparently, archery was extreme drama.
Oh.
Because Olympic archery, I think it happened today, maybe not, I don't know. But it was pretty crazy. I guess it came down to like it was like a tie, right? So they had to do just like a one shot, like whoever scores higher on it, right? But then one of the people, their shot was so close to the line between bullseye and not bullseye, like whatever the ring outside is, I think it's like 19 and 20 points, that they had to get a judge to come out with a magnifying glass and put it up against
Oh,
the target to figure out whether it classified as a bullseye or not. Like, it was crazy. So if I knew
who
that,
won?
I don't know.
Oh,
I probably should have paid attention more, but in the tweet it didn't say. But it was crazy drama, and so now, like, if the Olympics are gonna be like that, I'll tune
I
in.
keep getting TikToks of like parents being really proud of their
Oh,
what is it? If you don't want to say daughter or son, what is the child? Their children, yes.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
keep getting TikToks.
I was
of
like,
parents
what
being
word are you trying to think of?
really proud of their children on winning a medal, and it's really cute. And then it makes me like tear up a little bit because I'm like, oh, and I'm
Okay,
like,
I don't know
oh.
if these were parents. I assume they were parents or family of some kind. But they had. Did you see the really cheesy, like Team USA family shirts that they had?
No,
Okay,
I'm
so
Canadian.
I assume it was some family, but basically this like I think it was for swim. This duo brought the United States their like first medals of the event, right?
Mm-hmm.
In some like duo swimming event, and their last names are Cook and Bacon, and
What?
so I assume it was their families, but there was people who had custom made shirts with like cheesy like bitmojis of the duo,
Oh
and
God.
it said Cook and Bacon, and they were all like really happy, and they had like the Cook and Bacon shirts on, and they ended up bringing home the first medals.
Oh, what medal did they get? That's at least a little cute. They got a medal at least. That makes it a little
Yeah, yeah,
less.
they brought America Cook Bacon medal. Hopefully that comes up. They brought America like their first medals of the events. Um,
Oh, our first medal was in swimming. It's kind of weird that they're starting medals
trying
already.
to
I don't know.
see.
Maybe that's a me thing. I was like, God damn,
Cassidy
already?
Cook and Sarah Bacon won the first medal for Team
Cassidy
USA Olympic
Cook.
Games. The diving duo, popularly known as Cook and Bacon, took home silver in the
Cook and
women's
bacon.
synchronized 3-meter springboard.
Interesting.
Let me see if I can find the shirts to send you. Cook and Bacon shirt Olympics. Oh, here we go. I guess you could just buy them. Maybe it wasn't family. Maybe there's just fans of them. Copy
Fans
image
of them.
sending, but I don't know how long it will take.
One day. Oh,
Just-
he's
so
dead.
you'll get it
Oh,
eventually.
we're losing him.
There it is.
Hold.
Yeah, guys. We don't have a visual element to the show yet, so you won't be able to see, but feel free to look it up. I don't know. In the past, I've never like, I don't know. I never really cared about sports too much, but I've been getting more into sports, and so I feel like eventually I'll get more into the Olympics. Especially, I mean, Team USA basketball. That's kind of like getting me into it a
But
little
like,
bit.
Loki, the Olympics ain't on for long.
Is it not?
Olympics. I swear.
When I
it's-
imagine the Olympics, I've never like watched the Olympics live or anything like that. When I imagine the Olympics, I imagine it being like a 3-week event or like 2-week event.
Okay, it's a 2-week event. It's July 26th to August 11th, which I thought was a short amount of time. But do you like the winter or summer Olympics more? Did we
Okay,
lose
as
him?
someone who-
Okay. I was like, why are you
No,
so
I'm here.
quiet now?
You did lose me for a second when you were talking about it. I'm back. As someone who hasn't really watched them, low key, I think I like the winter more.
I do
'Cause,
I do like. Okay,
Winter
so this is,
winter's got like the figure skating, and
I was
then
gonna say I
it
love
also
the figure skating.
it has I don't know if it's I forget what it's called, but it has that like ice shuffleboard thing. That is I've probably watched that more than any other Olympic sport. You know where they like send the thing forward and then someone has to scrub the ice on the
Yeah.
floor and then you try to that shit is so hype. Oh my god. I love that sport. And then like snowboarding's
And
really
they
cool
yell
to
during
see
it too.
people like snowboard and they jump up in the air and they do a bunch of tricks and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I like the
snowboarding.
winter
Yeah.
more. Oh, and then
I've
also, I'm so sorry for cutting you off. What's it called? Remember there's the thing where it's like the sled thing that goes
tobogganing.
really fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
they go really fast.
See, I do love the winter ones because of all of those. Maybe not the shuffleboard looking thing. What is it called?
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's too Canadian for me.
Dude,
Shuffleboard.
it is so hype. Oh my god.
It's curling. That's what it is.
Curling, yep, that's it. Curling.
But I do like I like watching the swimming and the diving. Track and field is fun. Gymnastics is
Oh, yo,
I want to see
gymnastics.
break dancing soon.
That's another thing. Oh yeah, breakdancing is like new, right?
Yes. Sorry, it's called
Gym-
breaking apparently, I think.
Gymnastics is a crazy sport that I feel like people don't give enough credit. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm just not in a gymnastics centered world. I don't know. But like, I saw a video of some gymnast and she was doing like the bars or something. I don't know if that's what they're called. But there's like a tall bar and then like a shorter bar. And she like hangs off of it and then swings and then does like flips and shit and then catches the other bar and then just keeps doing like backflips while like spinning, and it almost looks like a COD trick shot. And then she has to like grab onto the bar perfectly, and then she does all of that, and then does like a bunch of flips and twists and stuff, and then lands perfectly. That shit's crazy.
So when are you
could
going
never.
to do it? Oh.
I could never.
Oh my god,
bro.
it's actually called breaking now, not breakdancing. That's crazy. August 9th. I'm watching the breakdancing. It's all finals also August 9th.
Yo, I feel bad. I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh about this, or if it's like really sad that they didn't do well. But some country in diving, did you
Oh
see
my
how
god.
bad?
Was it like when I lied on my resume and you just belly flopped into the thing basically?
Yeah, he did a bunch of flips and then just smacked his back on the water and scored a 0. It's so sad, but it's so funny.
It is a little bit of I do think that gymnastics finals happened today. Let me
Oh,
see.
really? The only gymnast I know, and I don't even know
Simone Biles?
is Simone Biles, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows
I
her.
don't even know she's in it. I assume
She
she's
had the
in it.
twisties last year, so she had to leave early. Because
Also, crazy fact that I just remembered that I saw about like the flag bearing thing and LeBron James. So I guess I assume I guess they elect like two flag bearers or something.
Canadian woman qualified for the artistic gymnastics team final for the first time in 12 years. Let's go!
Yo, let's go Canada. But yeah, I guess you elect two flag bearers or something. I don't know if it's always like a man and a woman, or if it's just like you just elect two random ones. But it's LeBron James and Coco. I don't know how to say her last name.
Oh, she gymnastics.
But is she?
I think so.
A crazy thing about like both of them being the flag bearers is LeBron James got drafted into the NBA and became a professional basketball player in 2003. And according to this post, I don't know if it's true, if this is false information, that I got baited, and I'm so sorry. I did not check.
She is.
Coco was
Wait, no, I'm
born.
confused. The person. She is not.
Let me look them up. Let me look them up before I just spread misinformation.
She's in tennis, apparently.
Tennis?
She's a tennis girly.
Does it say how old she is?
I didn't search that up.
Look it up. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so she's 20 years old, right? LeBron James got drafted into the NBA and became a professional in 2003, and she also, like, the co-flag bearer or whatever, right, was born in 2004. So he has been playing basketball for longer than she has been alive.
That's weird.
And
how old is he?
And they're flag bearers together. He's about to be 40. He got drafted out of high school.
Oh, I see.
In 2003.
God damn. We were just born.
And he is still, yeah, exactly. We were just born, and he is still doing it, and he is still one of the greatest players in the league right now.
I'm trying
LeBron
to
James,
figure out.
You are my sunshine.
You
I
are
know you're
my
listening to this.
sunshine, my only sunshine. You made me happy.
But let us know in the Discord if you guys are hyped about the Olympics, or like if you always watch. What sport's your favorite? Whether you like winter or summer more. I'm
Yes,
interested
sir.
to know the popular opinion. I feel like winter's more popular, but I could just be making that up and lying right now.
Oh,
But I just like feel like it is.
oh, that reminds me. Hey,
Oh,
John.
that reminds you. And Mckenzie.
Spell candy with 2 letters.
Dude. Can I get a hint?
No. It's okay.
It doesn't.
It
Doesn't
involves
make
the letters in
doesn't make
candy.
sense. You can just use 2 letters.
Yeah. Think about it.
Well, one of them is D.
Why?
But how is, because it's candy. So it's like you could just D, that takes up like the ending. How do you spell can with 1 letter? There's no universe where I'm getting this.
What about the Y?
You don't need it for like
Why?
pronunciation.
Get it? Cause like
'Cause-
why? Cause the why? Why?
Oh. I saw a clip of Kaide was playing with someone and they asked like how to inspect their weapon. And she was like, but how to inspect their knife so that it would like flip and stuff. And she was like, why? And they were like, oh, because I have that. And she just kept going, why, like on your keyboard, why?
So, do you
Are
have?
you revealing?
What's your
are you revealing
final
the answer?
answer?
I don't have one because I don't know.
C and Y.
That's not.
C and
Nope,
Y.
that's
Write
not-
it down.
But
C
if you write down CANDY,
and
that just
Y.
spells the word candy. But that's not 2
That's-
letters. You just
It
just
is,
wrote
'cause
all
it's
of the
C
letters.
and Y.
You just
No,
wrote
I
all of
said
the letters.
and as well.
No, you didn't. Yeah, and is 3 letters. That's more than 2 letters.
No, the 2 letters are C and Y.
No, but you did it wrong because you put 3 letters in between them. There's
Let us
3
know
letters
if you
right there,
want
which
us to
add to
keep
it.
the riddle segment, and we'll add it to season 2 of the podcast. Yeah.
There's more letters than 2 letters on my screen right now for the answer you just gave me. There's more than 2 letters.
C and Y.
I'm calling bullshit. There's more
Write
than
it
2
out.
letters. There's more than 2
Write it
letters on
out.
my screen right now. There's
But how?
there's a fraud.
Cry about it.
No, that's actually a pretty good one.
Thank you. Do you see? What did I say?
I was trying to. I think I forgot for a sec
It's a
that we were doing.
riddle.
Yeah, I forgot that it was a riddle, so it was gonna be like a
It's-
goofy answer, and I thought I'd think of like the literal answer. I'm like, it's not possible.
It's a riddle. Yeah, I got that one today. I got more riddles for the upcoming episodes.
I was going through like the whole alphabet, and I was like, what letter sounds like and? what letter sounds like can? So then I got D for candy. What sounds like can?
But this is gonna be the last live weekly episode. How do you feel?
No.
I guess yeah, you have a guest one. Well, with me.
There you go. I was like, did I just get kicked off my own episode?
No.
How do I feel? I'm feeling pretty good, pretty happy
What?
to finally get rid of
What?
you and do the show. No, I'm just
You've
kidding.
done the most episodes without me compared to me doing episodes without you. Actually, maybe it's tied now.
Okay, let's rephrase it. You've not showed up to the podcast the most.
Yeah. Damn right. But yeah, if you guys are not aware, I am taking a break from content because I am, as we mentioned almost every single episode, I'm going to go hang out with my boyfriend.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited, but not excited because the last live episode with you
You were excited for me to hang out with my boyfriend. I was like, oh, thanks.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I'm excited for you. But
You're excited for Natalie.
I'm excited. No, not even that. To be honest, I'm excited to do like, which I mean, we could have just done these live. They didn't have to be pre-recorded, I guess, but we're trying them out pre-recorded for the first time. Doing like the "Am I the Asshole" and stuff like that.
I'm excited
because
too.
I'm a big fan of Wine About It, and they do stuff like that, but they have like a bigger audience, so they can like tap into their own audience and stuff. And for one of the more recent episodes, they did like, what's your craziest roommate story? and they just like told roommate stories from
It
like
is nice
their
because they get like the
the views and
audience
stuff.
submits their
Yeah. We just have to
things.
find random people online who have
But like it'd still be
said
fun
it.
because it's random people online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm extremely excited to
I
do
am
that, and
also
I assume we're gonna
excited.
find like other, I guess like Reddits or whatnot to.
We have like a list of stuff. It's gonna
Mhm.
be interesting.
It's gonna be
Um,
pretty exciting.
I forget what I was gonna say now. I had another thing I wanted to say. Um. Oh yes, we're gonna have Natalie on the podcast. Let's try to make this
Yeah.
our second most listened this time, not our least listen, please. Natalie, come on, do better.
It's fine. I actually like. I know Nat listens to the podcast, and like
Better.
I haven't known that, but Noah messaged me today, and it was just a screenshot of on Discord it saying like Natalie was on Spotify listening to our podcast, and he just said
I
"W
don't
friend,"
see
and that
that.
made me happy. You don't see what?
Like, if I listen to a podcast, I don't see like someone's listening to an episode. Like, I don't like
Oh
mine
really?
doesn't go off if I'm listening to one.
Mine does, I think. I think mine shows it because
Go listen
Nat
to
like
one.
Nat like asked me. I don't have Spotify on my computer.
Oh
I only
yeah,
have
you
it
don't
on my phone,
have Spotify. Ew.
but I use it on my phone for podcasts.
Gross.
I think that it's funny because I used to also just make fun of Apple Music, and now I use
right.
it, and so I'm trying to like defend it, but I don't know.
But yeah, I will be away from streaming.
Hmm.
I'm not really even away. I'm literally going to be doing a stream.
Uh,
And I'm also like, there's still gonna be podcast episodes, and like I'm
you know what? What?
gonna be vlogging, but like whenever I vlog, I don't post it, but I will maybe. Who knows?
I don't know why I spoke so long about that. How are you feeling? You're taking your
Um,
longest break from content. You get to see your
yeah,
boyfriend for the first time in however long.
6 months.
You're going to a music festival. How are
Yeah.
you feeling?
Little scared because it's gonna rain.
Oh,
Don't really want that to happen.
cute.
But other than that, I'm excited. I have not been streaming a lot recently. Okay, this fucking app. It told me it was gonna thunderstorm. Now it's gone with the thunderstorm. Make up your mind.
I don't think it's an app. I think that's just how weather forecasts work.
Well, it should
Like,
work
that's-
better. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I've not streamed a lot this month due to me working and stuff, and I
Mhm.
have enjoyed just like having a life and feeling like I feel like more mature because
Yeah,
I
you
have
did.
been.
You did post a statement in your Discord talking
I
about how you
did.
want to
I
like
did do a
balance your
statement.
life more.
Yes, because I have applied to another job and like I haven't done an interview nor have I heard back from them. But I like went to like go get something and my name was on a board with like a check mark. But they were like, well, email you this week, and I haven't got an email and I'm a little concerned. But like it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully fine.
Dude, that I feel like
Um.
that's the most stressful part. I luckily haven't had to deal with it too badly, but I know a lot of people who have, where it's like, do you reach out again because you want to seem eager for the job, or will they just interpret that as you being annoying and then not want you more?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really want to like just get like a better routine when I come back to streaming, kind of like
Mhm.
rethink it all. I'm also coming back on my 4 year streaming anniversary. Is kind of funny. Um, like I don't want to stream for as much as I used to, and I want to
Mhm.
like balance a lot more. Like I want to play. See, my issue with like doing variety streaming is that I don't know what games to play. Like I had like a little hyperfixation with like Dave the Diver, and I enjoyed Dave the Diver, but then like after I'm done Dave the Diver, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Like I don't really get into
Uh-huh.
like I don't know if that makes sense. Like I don't really play a lot of different games, but at the
That's
same
fair.
time,
Like
Minecraft, I'm like, ugh.
you're
But
like
I
a
do.
variety streamer, but you also like you don't just have a lot of variety streamers just have like a cycle of games that they can keep going back to, whereas your
Mhm.
games are pretty like other than Minecraft and I guess like Stardew can go on for a while, like the variety games that you usually end up playing have a pretty like
They
definite
end.
end, like Elden Ring and
Yes.
stuff. And you're not someone who likes to just repeat the game that you've just beat. over and
like,
over and over again.
I don't think I'll be speed running, but like for Minecraft, like I was thinking like maybe I'll play like Terra Firmacraft instead of normal Minecraft. I have spoken and mentioned maybe playing an SMP with you. I don't know what. Anyways.
What?
But yeah, no, it's all just up in the air, and we're gonna figure out when we get there. You know, like I want to focus more on TikTok as well. Like, it's just, yeah. That's the thoughts. That's the vibes.
That all makes sense.
All adds up. Makes sense. But we have, in 10 seconds, reached an hour. Wow.
Whoa. So, guys, say your goodbyes to Mckenzie.
Well, I'm literally going to be in the next episode.
Yeah, but, like, inevitably, when my episode comes, I'll
like,
find someone to say. I've actually had an idea for how to say you died. Because that's just what we do here.
I did not die in a self-sucking incident. I would like to clarify.
No.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Oh yeah, I like how we could have said like it's not gonna be pre-recorded. Like it's like, you know, we didn't have to clarify. Like we could have just said I was recording it. You know.
Yeah, but see, guys, we like to be open
be
with our listeners and honest, because we're all friends here.
Yeah.
We're all, but specifically with Mad Jad, actually, we're all best friends with Mad Jad.
I have not played a game or been called Mad Jad in a hot minute. That was weird.
You called yourself it on the intro.
Did I?
You said, I'm Mad Jad. And I went, whoa, that's weird. And then I said, I'm John.
Oh, crazy. That was an hour ago. Bro, okay, little side note. This stupid, like, I don't know how, but my job knows I do content now. And then one person found out, and then they told everybody. And somebody, if you're listening to this, fuck you. So first, they were like, yo, like, they were like, these two people were like, always like, you look tired. Like, look at your eyes. Like, your hair's a mess. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
That's,
and
yeah, not fun.
And then they were like, oh, I watched a clip of your stream. And it's been like 7 days. I'm like, why? And then they were like, you're a completely different person when you stream. Like, you're nothing like that. And I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's because, like, I'm having fun when I stream.
Yeah. When you're at work, you're not really like having a lot of fun and being hyper and excited. You're just doing your job.
Exactly. Anyways, it's my little side comment. Fuck that dude. Fuck them.
One thing that I'm glad that I don't have to deal with, since I don't really do content, I guess, like, you consider this, but people can't get me on their For You page like they can you, and then it's just like, you got to have the awkward conversation where they just keep talking about your content or like keep watching it and bringing it up, and you just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and it was what it was. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. We will be back here again in a week.
Oh my God.
If you're keeping track, this isn't a late episode. This isn't like an early episode. This is actually like a normal timed episode when we used to do it.
Yo, actually, speaking of that, do we upload this at 9 a.m.? Is that the time that it goes up, or was it 10 a.m.? Because when I came back and then I went to upload it, I stared at it. I was like, wow, I don't know what time these go up. And I think I did 9 a.m. I think 9 a.m. is correct.
I think last time I was uploading with Nick at 8 a.m.
I think I've always done 9 a.m.
Can I check what time we normally do it?
Well, I think it only shows the time that like you uploaded the file. Wouldn't help. You can check when you make the announcements, I guess.
No, that
and
doesn't
see
help,
what like the earliest. Well, you can see like the earliest announcement that you've done.
You think I
before.
do it early? Uh-oh. I'm making a new
that reminds
podcast
me.
episode. I'm making a new podcast account. Hold on. Wait a minute. But yes, I did the intro. You did the outro.
Yo, what's up, guys? Appreciate you guys tuning in, listening. We appreciate the support as always. Make sure to rate 5 stars on whatever your listening platform is. If that is a star rating, be sure to like if you're listening on YouTube. I don't know how you're listening on YouTube because we don't upload them there, but maybe we will. Let us know if you guys have any ideas for a rebrand, sort of like season 2 thing. Let us know if you guys got any ideas for any funky, wacky episodes we could do, sort of like, reading Am I the Asshole, stuff like that, and giving our thoughts. Are you guys interested in stuff like that? Who
And
knows?
technically, happy episode 50 because we got rid of one episode. That's gonna say
True.
episode 51.
Happy episode 50, 51. I didn't delete it. It's like the episode can go back up. I'm just waiting for word.
We're just waiting for the go because
And
they confess to a murder.
guys,
if you didn't listen to that episode, then you're just a fake fan. If you don't remember the murder episode.
If you're still listening this far in and you're at the end, I'm going to reveal a secret to you guys, only you guys. I have been playing Skyrim this entire time. I just beat the first dragon that got resurrected by Delphine. Because I've been doing like side quests and stuff, so I'll finally get. Yeah, Delphine's in Skyrim.
Yo, I'm gonna play it again. That's my fault for ending so quickly. But yes, thank you for listening to the episode. We'll be back here again next week, and I will see you live again in September.
Not true.
What?
I mean, like, you'll see.
Like,
I guess
like
live on the podcast. Are you saying?
Like, yeah, I was kind of like saying.
Oh, because I think you forgot you're like a live streamer, so the next time you'll see the people that are listening live.
Well, I don't really ever see them.
You could do the. I don't know if they still have that. Remember, Twitch has like that. That like no, they have like the guest. Feature thing. I don't know if you ever knew about that.
No, Dan Clancy loves that feature.
You just like pull up random people and they'll just like go on video call on Twitch. It's wild.
That's weird.
We keep going on tangents. Appreciate you guys listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.